Hey guys, it's Hayley. So today I kind of wanted to do like a little kind of like get ready with me video, just to kind of show how I've changed my makeup routine since I've chopped off all my hair, because I definitely feel like I'm reaching for like different products and I've kind of tried a few different things that I really like, so I just kind of wanted to share it with you guys. So yeah, as you can see, no makeup on. This is weird. Yeah, so I'm just gonna start with my serum that I use. So it's a Dermalogica serum. It's just a little vitamin C serum, but I really like it, and I almost feel like it kind of acts as a primer as well. Just makes my skin feel like super moisturized, which I really like, because I've been trying to like really up my skincare a lot as well. I just feel like my face is like on show a lot more. I mean, before I did have very short hair kind of anyway, you know, but I could kind of like play with the front of it, you know, I could have like a couple of little bits down framing my face, but you know, now there's nothing there. So I'm just trying to like play with a few more skincare products, and I'm gonna probably go for a facial soon as well, just to try and make my skin like super clear like it used to be. Yeah, because I'm kind of liking the more of the like no makeup kind of look really since chopping all my hair off. I just want to, I don't know, I just feel like I want to look like super like kind of natural and glowy. Yeah, so, and then I'm gonna just use my foundation. I mixed two together. It's the NYX HD Foundation. I really love their stuff, and they're like cruelty free and vegan as well. So I've got two different colours that I use there. I'm also going to mix in a little bit of the liquid chrome highlighter from Barry M. I really love doing this because it just adds like a bit more kind of iridescence to the skin. You can kind of see it there. It's really beautiful and metallic-y. And then just to sheer out my foundation a little bit more, I like to use just a tiny bit of my skin serum as well. So do a little something like that. And then just mix it all in. This brush is from Nero Beauty. I absolutely love their stuff, and they're all vegan and cruelty free as well. I think I need a tiny bit more of the lighter coloured foundation, so I'm just going to put that in. Yeah, Nero Beauty, like I love them. All my brushes are from them actually, and I really just love their whole range. They all really give you a very nice finish. So this is still slightly warmer than my skin tone, but just because it's been so summery and I've always been trying to use SPF so I don't, you know, get sun damage and stuff like that, I do feel like sometimes I just warm up my skin tone slightly with my foundation just to make my skin look a tiny bit more glowy. And just buff all this in. I love this brush, it's like so dense. You really feel like it's kind of like massaging your face when you use it as well. And that's the other thing about having no hair, you really feel like you've got to blend in your foundation super well, like around your ears and your neckline, which, you know, you should do that anyway, but you know, like here even, because my hair's so blonde too, I really want to be like careful not to get like foundation in my hair, which is funny, it's just things I never really thought about before. So this is my concealer from Jecca Blac. It's their Sculpt and Soften palette in light, but I just really love the coverage you get from it as well. Obviously you can use it for like contouring and kind of like sculpting the face a bit more. I just really love using the creamy concealer in it for my under eye and for my eyeshadow base as well. It's just really nice and blendable, and you just kind of tap it into the skin and it gives like a really nice amount of coverage. Just put a little bit more on my inner corner of my eye. So now I'm just moving on to my eyeshadow. I've just put a bit of my Jecca Blac concealer onto my lids, just so I've got like a nice little base going as well. As you can see, it's worn off a little bit. I love this palette. So it's by Makeup Obsession London. If you look at these colours, they're just so pretty. So I'm really enjoying just kind of using very like neutral shades, so but nice like warm neutrals. So I'm just gonna pop this onto my eye. I'm gonna grab my little mirror. But yeah, generally when I do this kind of eye, I just kind of blend it in all around the outer area of my eye and just bring it up into the socket there. And just make sure it's really nice and blended. I'm definitely I think I've definitely cut down on how much eyeshadow and stuff I use, like day to day. I don't know if it's the hair color maybe, but I do feel like pinky shades really are complementary now. So I'm trying and go for like neutrals and pinky shades. I've got a really lovely lipstick I'm going to put on in a bit. Let me just pop this on my eye. So I'm just using Unique and Zeal from the Makeup Obsession palette. They're like the two most neutral shades. I'm just kind of putting that all over my eye. That piece of glitter came back. Don't know how. But yeah, I'm just blending that all over my eye. Just kind of add a little bit of dimension. Okay, and now, just to keep it really simple, just using my finger, I'm just going to, from the same palette, I'm just using the colour Feel. I don't know if you can see, but it's just like a, ooh, sorry, got eyeshadow on myself. It's just a really lovely kind of iridescent kind of champagne-y pink shade. And I just feel like you get more colour payoff when you just kind of put it on just like that. Just press it in. It's a really beautiful shade. And I'm kind of in love with like iridescent kind of pinky tones at the moment. I'm just going to use a bit of that. Just dot that on. A tiny bit more on the other eye. But yeah, I absolutely love this colour. Sweet. Yes, so when, maybe it's because my hair was darker before, I always kind of felt like I had to have like a flick or something. But recently I haven't even been wearing eyeliner. I've just been keeping it like super simple. So I'm just going to pop on just some mascara here. I do notice though that I do really like putting on quite a lot of mascara though. Since I've had my hair like this. I actually had been thinking of maybe going back and having some little lash extensions done. Because I did used to really love them. But because I'm a makeup artist and from my Instagram, you guys know I do like loads of like crazy makeup looks. So it's just not really like viable to like have lash extensions on all the time because they just get pulled about too much and ruined quickly. But I was thinking maybe after Halloween I will treat myself to some lash extensions. Because I just do find that it just looks really nice just having like a lot of lash when you don't have a lot of hair. Just gonna finish this up. Okay, and I always put mascara on the bottom as well. I remember like reading in a magazine like years ago, they were like, oh, you shouldn't put mascara on your bottom lashes if you're feeling tired because, you know, it just draws attention to the dark area under your eye. But then I met this really amazing makeup artist and he was like, well, actually, he's like, I always try and really make a big thing of everyone's lashes. Because if you think of a baby, you know, they just have like so many lashes and that's like one of the things that make them look really youthful. And I'm like, yeah, that's so true. So, yeah, so ever since I heard him say that, I was like, youthful, you say? I will be using all the mascara. All right, there we go. Mascara's on. I want to do my brows, so as you guys know, well actually I don't think you know. Hi Miley, my dog wants to be in the video. As you guys kind of know, I don't actually pluck my eyebrows. I'm sure you can tell. I've always just loved that really like bushy kind of brow look, that really kind of like messy brow, boy brow. But I kind of liked it before it was in fashion. So I just used to like leave my brows low and everyone would be like, are you gonna pluck your brows? Like, I used to get really weird comments about it. But now they're all in fashion, so But anyway, I've just got this. Let me show you. It's called Take a Brow by Barry M. They cruelty-free and vegan too, yo. And what shade is this actually? This is the, I don't think it says, but it's basically just the medium brown shade. I don't think it's a particularly dark brown. But I just really love their brow gel. I actually have my brows microbladed. But I did that like 2 years ago. And they did actually say that, you know, normally for microblading, I don't know if any of you guys have had it done, but they say that, you know, it kind of fades within like two years, it fades. And obviously mine, there's still, look at the difference. Obviously in mine, there's still a little bit of pigment under there. I don't know if you guys can see. Not a lot, but you can still see the tiny little hair brush strokes. So, I mean, I'm really glad that I like my microblading so much, because imagine how pissed you'd be if you didn't like it and you're like, okay, well, it's only 2 years to wait until it fades. But yeah, I absolutely love mine. And I think the colour's kind of gotten a lot lighter maybe recently, or maybe to me it just looks different because I've got this really light hair now. But I love the colour that the lady used for my microblading. She did like, not the powder fill one, it's like the one where they do individual hairs. And I really asked for her to add like more of a bushy look to my brows as well. And I feel like it did make a difference, and I do really love it. But yeah, this is it like super faded out, and I'm kind of thinking like, oh, I don't really feel like I need to go back like anytime soon. I have like a scar here, so no hair grows just there. And the microblading wasn't really able to cover that up. I think just the scarred skin was probably just like a little bit too like thin or something. It kept like bleeding out the pigment. But like, I don't notice it that much, it doesn't bother me. I used to like paint it in a little bit, but I just don't think anyone notices, so get away with that one, girl. Yeah, so now I'm just going to move on to my highlight. So I'm just going to use the Barry M liquid chrome again. And what I've really loved to do, let's get my little mirror back, just use a little dot of it here. So I just really like to put like a tiny bit, I've got mascara on my finger, such a mess, a tiny bit on the end of my nose and up here. I'm just going to use my brush and just kind of dot that in. It just makes your skin look so dewy and pretty. There we go. So I like to highlight my nose and my cupid's bow. Yeah, it's just so pretty, like really nice iridescent kind of colour. And I highlight my chin area and just blot that in. Blend it out a little bit. Yeah, I really like that. It's cute. I have like a little breakout under my skin on this side. So I've been tending not to highlight because I've been really like self-conscious about it, and I'm thinking, oh, if I highlight it, is it going to be really obvious? But it's actually gone down quite a lot. As I said, I'm going to go for a facial soon, try and clear all that up anyway. So, but I have been highlighting just above it, and I kind of think maybe it even draws your eye away from it a bit, like having a highlight placed above it just kind of brings your eyes towards the cheekbones. And I really feel like since cutting all my hair off, like you want your cheekbones to be looking good, you know? So just gonna pat that in. But I love this liquid chrome stuff. It's just so nice, and it's not like, I feel like it just like melts in with your foundation really easily, you know? It's not anything that's like too kind of like glittery for your skin as well, which is kind of what I don't like with highlighters. Okay, so I'm actually going to do some little fake freckles because I love doing them. So you guys might not have this at home, but I use like a darker skin foundation. So obviously because I'm a makeup artist, I have like a lot of products and I have them for all different skin tones and stuff. You know, if you've just got makeup for yourself, you might not have like a big range of skin tones in your kit, obviously, your own makeup kit. But you could even use like a dark eyeshadow, a concealer, something, or even if you just go and buy one just so you can do this with it. You could buy like a little cheap dark foundation. But what I really like to use, just use a tiny little, like this, like a nail art brush. And I just put tiny little dots around. I do get freckles in the summertime, but I find that, well, I'm finding more and more that I'm just scared of being in the sun because I just don't want to age, y'all. No one wants that. You know, so all my cute little freckles come out, but then I do start to feel a bit dry, like under my eye area. And that's not what you want. So I'm just putting my freckles on now. Everyone's doing it, so it's fine. So yeah, this is what I do with it. So I'll kind of put the dots on with the little brush. And I try and go quite lightly so there's not loads of excess product or anything. And then I literally just get my finger and just dot around. And you'll notice that it almost acts a bit like a stamp. So you get them kind of going across your face, which I love. Like it's nice because it makes, because you know, with freckles, they're so random. And I really feel like when you just sit there and you just sort of paint them on dot by dot, they look too perfect and too placed. And also when you do it like this, you kind of get a variation in color because, you know, some will be more, be stronger than others, you know, and some will be kind of tapped away a bit. So I really like that. These ones are quite large, so hopefully these will blend in okay. Just pat these in a bit. Go up around here too. Let's see, I just kind of put these anywhere like naturally that I would get freckles. I actually get freckles everywhere. I get them like all in my eyebrows, which is funny. I remember like once someone like looked at me and they were like, "Oh, you've got freckles in your eyebrows? What the?" You might just see that one was a little bit too strong, so I've just tapped it away a little bit with my foundation brush. Just used whatever foundation I had left on there. And then I also get them on my forehead too. But yeah, I just like to bring them like around my eyebrows, around here. And just sort of make sure you kind of pat them down to make sure they don't look too like fake, I guess. I'm just going to add a couple more just around my eyebrows because I would normally get them around there too. It's my dog barking. She likes to bark at everybody. Okay, let's finish this off. Let's make sure these are calmed down a bit around the brows so it's not too obvious. Freckles, girl, done. Lastly, I'm going to do my lipstick. I love this lipstick, right? It's called Qween, Qween. And it's by this company called Jecca Blac, same as my Sculpt and Soften palette. But this was part of their Pride collection, and like they're amazing, literally. The colours are so nice. I tend to kind of sheer out with a bit of lip balm, so I've still got that lip balm on from before. So we're going to get a more muted version of the colour, but I literally love it. It's a really nice kind of corally based nude pink, and it just comes out so nicely, and I really feel like it kind of brightens my complexion a bit. I absolutely love it. And everything of theirs is vegan, cruelty free. They support the LGBT community as well. They're very like trans friendly. They do like lessons for people who want to learn how to do the makeup a certain way and stuff as well. Like, they're very cool. I love their brand. So this is the finished look. I really hope you guys like it. Obviously this is just, you know, very sheer everyday makeup. But I just really do feel like I've kind of been reaching for different products and trying out new things, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, feel free to subscribe and like this video. I'm actually going to be starting to do my Halloween look soon on my channel, so if you guys are interested to see like some more crazy makeup looks, definitely stay tuned and take a look at my other videos. Subscribe. Anyway, thanks so much guys, and I'll see you in the next one.